All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Vigil Agency team call. Today is January 14th. We are 2.5 weeks through the month. So if you guys are still trying to get to a slingshot promotion, and this is going to apply to you, Sierra, and you, Richard, as well, because you guys are brand new. Um, and you'll learn about this in the new agent orientation, which happens every Wednesday. But typically, in order to get your first promotion here, you got to write in a 5 week month like we're in currently. You got to write an application 1 week out of four, right? So every 4 week, or you got to write four applications. So in 4 out of the 5 weeks, you got to write an application every week, and then you have to pay $2,500, which is probably a foreign language to you right now, but we'll get that explained. But if you get to that number before the end of the month, you guys will get your first promotion. I'm not about holding anyone back, so I want to make sure that everyone gets that. And we're trying to get Jeff to 5,000 before the end of the month, right? So,
I'll write that either today or tomorrow, Michael.
all right, I'm looking forward to it.
When
And
are you when are you drawing for that
hold on, hold on,
lead bonus?
hold on. I was just getting to that right now. The person that won was Jeff. Jeff won $500 lead credit for Kaboom leads. So after this call, we will get him. You and I will stay on Zoom, Jeff, and we'll get those ordered. Because you may want something different, right? You might want to use more, use less, whatever the case is. So we'll get that situated.
That's fabulous news.
Yep. And Michael still needs to get his ordered as well, right? So if you guys want to stay on after this, we'll get you guys both situated on that. So congratulations. We'll do another one. We'll do another $1,000 next month in lead credit as well. Maxed out at $1,000 for the month. So we'll as the team starts to grow, we'll do more and more. I'm just being fully transparent here. My goal is to get to $5,000 in giveaways every single month for the team, right? And you guys know how that goes, right? It's the more that you give, the more that you receive, right? So we always want to be giving to you guys because we receive friendships, lifelong relationships out of this business. Julia and I have been in cemetery since 2017, and the lifelong relationships that we've developed here are innumerable, right? The ripple that's created from that, we'll never know. I mean, we went with Julia and I went down to Hilton Head, and that's where we got to meet Jeff in person, right? But we got to stay with the Summers down there. We had never we had met them, right? Just like at a conference or anything like that, but we had never really hung out, right? We got to visit with them this past or last summer in New Mexico of all places. We were already living in North Carolina. They live in South Carolina, and we ran into them at a boot camp down there. Made friends with them, and then we stayed with them when we went down to Hilton Head, which was really cool. I mean, they live right on the golf course down there. We just made some really great friendships like that. One of our other friends, Darren Stubbs, who you guys will get to hear from, he talks about the CEO mindset of this business, right? He's over in Tennessee right now. And he's like, Michael, come on over, come camping with me for the rest of the week. I told him I can't. I've got other obligations, but we get those invitations all the time. Edward Pritchett, who you guys will get to know as well. You see him talk a lot on the national calls, has invited us to Puerto Rico, and then, we get to meet all the other leaders when we go to like different things like Ignite. So a couple of quick things that we'll touch on here. So I know we have a lot of cameras off, a lot of new people, but that's all right. So I have a rule, right? It's not like anything that has to be mandatory, of course, but cameras on unless you're in a plane having a baby or on the potty. Microphones muted, and then be engaged, right? So if you have like dogs or cats or you're expecting packages or anything like that where, the doorbells of the dogs can go off, just try and keep that muted. That way we can keep the meeting moving forward and then be engaged, right? So we do this meeting for you guys. We want to see the interactions and the reactions that you guys have. I want to make sure that you guys are getting a benefit out of this as well. So tomorrow, guys, save the date for the Founders Kickoff. Please block off 2 hours. I know it's asking a lot, guys. It's in the middle of the day, right in between the middle of the week, right? It's right in the middle of your production day, everything like that. But I'm telling you guys, this will be the best 2 hours out of your week. This week. Like this will outside of church, okay? This will be the best 2 hours out of your week. And seriously, guys, they'll give us obviously the word of the year, right? You can see that vision casting for 2025. And all the new contests for the trip announcements. Guys, these trips are earned. They're not won, right? They are earned. So you don't have to win anything when it comes to the trips. All you have to do is write X amount of production with X carrier, or all the carriers combined for the cemetery trip, and you get to go on these trips. So you don't win them, right? You earn them. They're going to talk about some of the past winners, and then some important updates to our digital products and platforms. I'm excited about one. I don't know about you guys, but I like simplified issue products. Jeff, you wrote a simplified issue whole life policy last week that issued the next day. I mean, literally issued the next day, deposit in your account in less than 48 hours. I mean, it's just one of we have great products, right? One of the ones that's coming down the pike that we will own, that Quility Cemetery Financial Group and Quility will own, is an IUL. I guarantee you that's what they're going to announce tomorrow. It's not like I have any insight or anything like that, but I'm pretty positive that we're getting that announcement tomorrow. And a simplified issue debt-free life policy. So you guys got to tune in tomorrow to learn about that. And then the platform, right? So switchboard, funnel. Those of you guys that are looking for an edge up in your contact ratio with your clients, you buy your leads, you upload them into the system, and the system will help you with your automated dialing and texting and different things like that. Helps you, talk to more people, get more resolution on your leads. So this will be hosted tomorrow by our founders. Again, it starts at 12:30 Eastern. Put aside 2 hours for it because it will be phenomenal. They try to keep it to 90 minutes, but with all the excitement, it happens, right? And then I don't know if you guys saw this on the national call last week, the Cemetery 30 Challenge, 45-minute workout, 6,000 steps per day, no alcohol, 10 pages of reading, write down your 3 gratitudes, drink half your body weight in water in ounces. That needs to be clear, right? Because, I don't want to be drinking 135 pounds of water. That'd be a lot of water to drink. And then eliminate something from your diet daily, right? Or from your eliminate something negative in your life. I did no sugar, no added sugar. It's not easy. Let me tell you guys, if you look at the back of any box or container or anything like that, right? Added sugar in everything, even bread. It's crazy how much was in bread. The milk that we buy now has no added sugar, but if you guys look at milk, right? Gallon of milk, added sugar. So I eliminated added sugar for me this month, and I've also decreased my time on social media as well. And then fill your 2 boxes. You guys figure out what those 2 boxes are, right? So, and we'll touch on those at the very end of this, right? But that's your 2 plus 2 daily. If you want more information on that, check that there. Lots of people are doing the Cemetery 30, and it's just start it whenever you want. If you want to start it today, start it today. If you want to start it tomorrow, right? It's just 30 days for you to help you set some good habits for 2025. And then on Thursday, they're going to do the top producer and agency recognition for the entire master agency. So for those of you guys that need some vision of what you can do here, this is a great call to be on Thursday. Okay. This is everyone within our master hierarchy or master agency, if you will. These are the 5 130 agencies. This will happen on Thursday. This is at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Great opportunity to see just what's possible in all reality, what's really possible here. This was brought to my attention this morning, and it wasn't on my radar because I will be out of town. So just so you guys know, I will be out of town the afternoon of January 30th through the end of the day on February 2nd. I'll be up in the mountains with 0 cell phone not service, because we have service, but we're not taking our phones with us, right? We're not having any electronics, anything like that. This is just going to be, it's called Mountaintop, Raising the Bar. It's for my men's ministry. But on that same time that's going on, Tony Robbins, guys, if you guys know who Tony Robbins is, right? One of the best entrepreneurs in the world. He is doing a 3-day seminar that is free. All you have to do is register. There's the website for it. Yeah, it's like 3 hours daily, right? So if you guys want to grow yourself, this is a great way to grow yourself. Tony Robbins is just phenomenal. Guys, he owns like a bunch of restaurant chains, everything else like that, on top of being a motivational speaker. His health is in top-notch order, you know what I mean? So just one of those people that you want to emulate, right? All right, so those of you guys that are new, you should be going through base camp. You want to get this done before you start making your dials. What would you say that it took to get through there, guys? I always say 3 to 5 hours, just so people have time to digest it, everything like that with the new version of base camp. But who's gone through it recently on the base camp? Michael, how long did it take you?
Yeah, probably about five altogether.
Yeah, because it's new information, right? You're digesting it, you're downloading forums, you're doing the role play with yourself, you know. So I appreciate that feedback. Yeah, it's a great way to learn the business and get into a routine where you're doing these kinds of things. So I recommend that you spend at least 2 hours a week in the different phases of this as you get through it. And once you complete the phase, you can't go on to the next one until you level up or you have a contract promotion. Okay. All right, so your calendar is your boss. Make sure that you guys are setting time aside. If those of you guys that were on the call yesterday, thank you guys for also understanding and hopping on the McManaman and Trenkle builders call yesterday. But they talked about calendar, right, and how your calendar rules you, doing time blocking, different things like that. Make sure that you guys are getting all the important things in your schedule, time blocking, and utilizing your calendar to keep you accountable. Speaking of accountable, right? So we started our accountability group. We had our first 5 people this morning, 6 people, five or 6 people this morning, and it's just 15 minutes. It is at 10 o'clock Eastern currently, and it's just how to help you stay accountable, right? So this is going to be a race to 30. All these people here, whoever gets to their first 30 sits, right? There's going to be a prize for that, and then whoever gets to their 100. And this is kind of what it looks like. Okay, I just want you guys to see what we're doing, right? So your name would go in one of those colored boxes. You do have to have a standing lead order. It could be as minimal as 5 leads a week, right? And you can do E, F, G, whatever you want on that. So I mean, like $5 worth of leads every single week, but I recommend more. But that's all you need to get in it. And you have to make a commitment to showing up Monday through Friday for 15 minutes. You could be on the phone, you can be on your computer, it doesn't matter. But this is for us to help you stay accountable. This isn't designed to be a permanent group either, right? So if you're in the group for 90 days, 120 days, until you feel like you have a good routine set, right, or a good habit set for you to continue, then you don't have to stay in it, right? We'll post this in the WhatsApp chat for everyone. It's currently only in the accountability group. But if you guys want in to this, type I want in the chat for me, and I'll get you guys added to the accountability group. We will meet again tomorrow. And then immediately following that, we have the new agent orientation. Okay. So what you'll see here is you got to set a minimum goal and then a stretch goal. The minimum goal, guys, you have to hit your minimum goal at the end of the month. Plain and simple, right? Your minimum goal can be going up five percentage points, right? Going from 80 to 85%. It could be a APV goal. Like this morning, we had a lot of 2,500 APV goals, right, for the end of the month. We only have 2.5 weeks left. So their goal is, $500 to the end of this week, to $1,000 a week if you break it down. Real simple, one policy a week. And then a stretch goal. What is your stretch goal? So my stretch goal on personal production this month is 20 grand, right? So I'm working on getting to 20,000 in personal production before the end of the month. I haven't done that in a good minute because I've been growing a team. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. And then, like I said, we're doing the race to 30 and then the race to 100 as well. You will track your metrics here every single day, even if it is a 0, right? Even if it's Sunday and you don't work, like I don't work on Sundays anymore, right? Well, I don't run appointments on Sundays anymore. I still do my prep for the week on Sunday evenings. I get ready for the week. But you put in your metrics, right? 0, if you have 0 dials or you have 100 dials, put that in there, your contacts, appointment set, all that kind of stuff. And then it'll tabulate it towards the end for you as well. And then success starts with how you think. Everyone should be reading something, right? Yesterday, I reached an agent reached out to me. He told me that he felt like he was getting his teeth kicked in while he was on the phone, right? And it was just one of those days. He just had a weird day where he got 3 back-to-back people that just clicked the phone as soon as they answered, right? And I said, have you read Go for No? He says, nope, I haven't. So he picked up the book, sent me a screenshot of it on Audible, right? And he was listening to it right away. And he's like, I understand, because it's a real simple book to digest. You can put it on Audible, get through it in like 2, maybe 3 hours. I forget how long. I listen to everything at 2x. So if you're like me, I don't like listening to the stuff when they're like, and the sun is shining bright in where, you know what I mean? So I like the fast pace, kind of like how I'm talking now. So I know I should slow down, be low, slow, and controlled like we do. But I also want to respect your guys' time. All right, everyone should be registered for the Chris Leak Mastery System. Just the basic course. You don't have to get the elite bundle or anything like that unless you want to. But Chris has done a great job for 25 bucks on this course. You should everyone should spend 30 minutes to an hour. I would say 2 hours a week in the training if you really want to get good, especially when you're new, right? In getting good at what we do here. And then do you have an SLO, right? Going back to the accountability group. We'll cover this again whenever you guys need it. If you guys have not scheduled time with me, the link is on the Vigil team website, right? You can schedule 15 minutes with me and we can go through and get you your game plan set up or get you an SLO. But this is the only way to make sure that you have consistent lead flow. Okay. Get an SLO to have consistent lead flow. And that kind of rhymed. I liked that. Hit that 5K a week. 5K a week. That's the goal here. 5K a week. I mean, how much money is that, guys, if you think about it? 5K a week. If you did that every week here. 240,000, right? $240,000. Or am I wrong on that? It might be a little bit more, but I'm going off of 12 months. So 20,000, 12 months, 240,000. Cool $250,000 a year if you do $5,000 a week. You know what it takes to do $5,000 a week? 5 applications. Do you know how many appointments it takes to get 5 applications? On average, it takes about 8 sits, sitting down with 8 families. What does it take to sit down with 8 families? Right now, if you're doing virtual, it takes about 16 appointments set per week. If you're doing telesales, it takes about 20 appointments set, right? But you'll get those people back on the books. And that's what Switchboard and Switchboard Funnel helps with as well, is that re-engagement with the people that fall off. I just built out some new automation too within our recruiting platform for you guys, for those of you guys that want to get on the recruiting platform. Really cool stuff. So even if someone rescheduled or doesn't show up, we have a way for them to reschedule now, and it's all automatic and fully automated. But yeah, hit 5,000 a week. If you're hitting 5,000 a week, how many? If you guys, let's just type a 9 in, or let's do a 5. Let's do a 5 in the chat if $5,000 a week would change your life or your family's life. Yep, put it there in the chat, guys. I mean, 5 in the chat. There we go. All right, let's see here. Next one. Oh, did I skip one? No. All right. I like to promote people. I absolutely love to promote people. I don't want anyone feeling like they're stagnant, right? I want everyone to get to 95% as quickly as possible. And the reason I only say 95%, right, is because you can do that in 90 days here. First month, all you have to do is $5,000. Okay. $5,000. Or you can do it in 2 months at 2,500. Pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple numbers. To go from 85 to 90, it's 7,500 1 month. Or you can do 5,000 2 months in a row. Okay. And then Daryl's a reactivation for us. So Daryl's at 90. He needs 12,500%, right, to get to 95%. So he only has one more slingshot left to hit, and he can get to that 95%. There we go. Scan that QR code if you guys want to know where all the events are. I told you guys today that excuse me. So the theme of today's call was association, right? So making sure that you are showing up to the meetings, showing up for yourself, accountability group if you want, part of that. Going to events, find an event near you. Jeff, they are the Matthews, right? George and Janet Matthews. They live right next to you. They have events in your area all the time. Charles, I'll get you a list of the stuff that's happening out by you, right? Michael, there's a couple of things happening up near Jersey, right? So there's a lot of things happening in and around you guys. There's a big event happening on February 2nd in California. So there's a lot of things. Richard, there's one that happens down by you all the time, and we'll get you that information as well. I'm sorry, William. I don't know why Colorado is that way. Maybe it's because national conference is there, but there's not a whole lot around you. But you know what? We can make that change with you, right? He's in Denver, in that area. So there's not a whole lot that goes around there. But if you guys scan that QR code, you'll see all the events that all the different agency owners are putting on across the country. Get to learn other people. Yeah, I learn more from attending events from other people that are not in our master hierarchy, right? I love going to events. Julie and I have met so many great people, like we talked about, right? At these types of events. Ignite 2025. Put this on your calendar. This one is not. I don't say this one is mandatory, but if you can get there and it's feasible, February 22nd through the 28th in Dallas, Texas, going to be a great event put on by Brad Smith and a bunch of other people there. Let me see if this will play. Let me close a few windows here on this side. And if it's too choppy, guys, just let me know, okay? I can send you guys the link.
How many of you guys are on fire to make that?
Just wait to see the teams that are in here that are getting ready to explode.
Do not miss the opportunity to ignite.
Man, this was a good event.
God, the team is on fire!
My mouth is on fire.
How do we ever make this event even better?
We gotta bring another agency.
But who?
Y'all need some ice?
But what was dangerous was giving up on my dreams that I hadn't watered in a long time.
One decision can change your business, maybe even your life.
You're getting hit wave by wave. Don't know which way is up. The best investment you can make is in yourself. Be at Ignite 2025.
At my first event, I needed the spark to ignite the vision of what's possible for my life.
All I tried to do was say more when all I had to do was say less.
I wasn't writing any business. I was expecting other people to build this thing for me, right? I was just going to hire people. And he said, well, how are you ever going to be a person that somebody's going to follow if you're not doing it yourself?
So have that conviction, you guys. I am the CEO of this business. I'm going to learn everything I need to know, but I'm going straight to the top.
It's just one of those events that you have to be there to truly appreciate it, guys. In all honesty, it's again, the association, right? It's being around the fire, being around the people that are doing the thing, right? You can jump on all these calls every single week, right? But sometimes it's just being around physical people that are doing it, where you get to have those one-on-one conversations with people, ask the questions that you want to ask to different people, right? People that have gone through different life experiences or maybe similar life experiences that you're going through, and just being able to connect with them. So make sure that you guys are, getting registered for these events if it's something that you want to do. And then here's a QR code for that. Oh, well, no, it's not. Ignite 2025. But if you guys need tickets, just reach out. Okay. Angel, Craig, and I, we have a couple owners packs left of tickets that we have tickets available for you guys. Because I think if you go to the website, it might be a little bit more. And then this is a must. Okay, everyone, I want to see everyone in Denver. I want to see all of your faces in Denver. So make sure you're getting registered for that. $259, $249, something like that. But scan that QR code and get yourself registered. Okay. They used to have a payment plan. I don't know if it's still going on. I think it might have gone away at the beginning of the year, but just go there. And you guys will be able to get registered for this event. But this is our national event. You'll hear them talk about this tomorrow on the call. This event in, what is it, 2025, Julia, is what saved my business.
We are in 2025.
Sorry, in 2018. Sorry, yeah, I'm looking at the screen, but yeah, in 2018, right? I've been in the insurance industry for 5 years. We had just switched from Northwestern Mutual to Cemetery, and I was doing really well the first 9 months, right? 9-10 months, something like that. And then I had this weird dry spell, and Julie's like, you need to go to conference. And I was like, I can't afford to go to conference. Like, I can't. And she's like, you have to go. Like, you have to go to conference. Like, you just need to be there. And while I was there, I saw some things that I was doing wrong in my business, right? In my presentation. And then just the confidence that I came out of conference and just went on an explosion, on a big tear after that. And, you know, conference is what really kept me here. And here we are, you know what I mean? So 7 years later, thriving, right? Talked about the technology that we have coming, right? So switchboard funnel. If you're not on the wait list, get registered. If you scan the code, get on the wait list. It doesn't cost anything to get on the wait list, okay? Even if you do get it and you're like, hey, I still don't want to pay $60 a month for it, you don't have to at that time. But make sure that you guys are at least getting on the wait list. You do have to do some training for it, but all of the instructions are right there. So you can find this on HQ, or you can scan that QR code and get there as well. But again, this is our new sales enablement platform. This is helping you have more engagement with your clients, helping you write more business. And again, the scripts are dynamic that are within it. And when I say dynamic, that means that the script changes based on what your clients tell you and input of data that you're putting in there. So, and they talk about this, right? They talk about this on the deep dive, which happens on Thursdays, right? 11 a.m. Eastern. They talk about that. So SOG Smile and Dial Room, guys. This is one of the schedules, right? So the schedule does change weekly. Make sure that you guys are spending time in there every single week. Passcode is dialing capital D. All right. Are you making 2 sets per day? Right? Are you talking to 2 prospects? And are you setting 2 appointments minimum per day? If you do that, that will give you the freedom that you want in this business, in this life. Seriously, set 2 appointments every day and talk to 2 people about the business. Danny Young talks about it all the time, right? Get you someone. Find you someone to run this business with. And I don't necessarily mean a running buddy here. Find yourself someone that you brought into this business that you're able to help take you to the next level. And then you guys can do it together, right? So, you know, William, and I'm just picking on you because I can. You know, let's say that your cousin, right? Your cousin's looking for a job or looking to make a few $100s extra per month. You know, say, hey, you know, look, I got this great opportunity. Send them the video, guys. michaelvhill.us/learn more, or joincemetery.com. A couple of different things that we have available for you. Or you guys can get some information too on vhillteam.com, right? We have some recruiting tips and things there. Passcode is Thrive 2025 with a capital T. And yes, it does work. We got Jeff running through that system as well. So make sure that you guys are utilizing all the tools that we have available for you, okay? But are you making 2 sets per day, and are you prospecting 2 sets per day? It's as simple as 2 text messages, right? You can send out 2 Facebook messages, 2 LinkedIn messages, 2 Instagram messages, whatever the case is. Just reach out. You never know who can benefit from an extra $500 a month. You don't know who's looking for a new career. I mean, how many times have you talked to someone and they're just dreading going into work? You know, you go to a barbecue with them on Saturday and they're just telling you how much they hate their boss or their job or whatever the case is. You know, it's something like 60% of Americans are dissatisfied with their job. And there's nothing wrong with the job, right? Do what you love. As long as you're doing what you love, then you're never working a day in your life. And that's why I love this, right? Because we get to help so many different people. I absolutely love this career that we've chosen. All right, and that is the end of it for today. So this is the part where I turn it over to you guys and I ask if there's any questions, anything that you guys need help with specifically.
Are you staying on with me?